Honey, can you drive me to the apartments really quick? Yeah. I need to pick up a van.
I'm
I
trying
bought
to.
a van for my forensics.
Okay.
I hate to break it to you, but AIDA is actually a word. AIDER. AIDA and a Vesta and a better.
Did you try Aider?
Fucking go green. It's a fucking piece of paper. It does fit, yeah, if that's what you're asking.
Oh my gosh. All right, here you go.
Well, asset.
Thank you.
Yeah, asset.
Oh,
Oh, that's a good one.
It's gotta be asset.
Now, don't hold out on us. Keep us going.
We already did it all ourselves. You're gonna have to get the newspaper.
Okay.
Okay, we'll read it out. We'll read it out. Hold on, Chris is gonna say them to me, and then I'm gonna read them out.
Were you signed on for mechanic stuff?
Paper.
Hi, Warren. Good night, guys.
Good night.
No, mate.
A person who belongs to a city. How many letters?
Citizen.
Yeah, we thought it was citizen too. It fits. However many letters citizen is, 7?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I believe it's citizen, but are there any other words? Because Krista doesn't think that's the one. Never mind, she thinks it's that one. Large metal pot used for cooking on an open fire. It's 7 letters. The name of the barn in Polito.
Kettle?
Does that fit?
Cauldron.
Yeah, I thought it was cauldron too.
Well, you guys fucking witches, yeah.
Cauldron is 8.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
8 letters.
7?
Fuck, sorry, it is 8.
Oh.
8, yeah.
It might be cauldron.
Is that what the barn up in Polito's
Yeah,
called?
it's the cauldron.
Oh, well, there you go.
Where can we pick up the paper?
There's 6 issues here at the table, the kitchen. A music single released by an artist to promote an artist. Wait, what did I say? A music? I think I just said single in it. I think I ruined it. Sorry.
You donkey.
It's right here. It's a really good newspaper.
All right. Okay.
I like how
I
someone
should've
asked me to
spotted
put it
things.
in and found out.
Sorry, that was me.
Put it in.
He thought it was fucking Wordle.
I did. I
With more
did.
with more
See
letters.
see how many yellows and greens you get.
I
What
just
episode
got
is
done
this?
playing it. That's why I asked.
This makes me want to have a cup of coffee.
Discharge.
Oh, don't worry about the answers. It only shows last week's one.
Yeah, that's last week's. I don't know where the other last week's book is.
Okay, 1 down. 6 across. Well, hold on. Can I screenshot?
Ah,
Paint.
the mayor's giving better pay for EMS and doctors.
RX. Copy.
Have you seen the Nest conspiracy yet?
Oh, the one
With
where
the
you keep seeing the
LSBN?
names? Hmm.
Yeah.
Never heard of them before.
Okay.
You'll see a sign in Legion Square above the bank. There's a Nest logo, a Wolf's logo, and an Epsilon.
Okay, so 1 across.
Honey, can you
is
come pay my
convoy.
van?
I'm doing a crossword.
Yeah, you can multitask.
No, I can't. Just give me a second.
Mayor's planning to do property tax if people have more than 5 properties.
More than 5, more than 2 should be.
I know, right?
Charge
100%.
convoy.
Yeah, more than
6
5
across.
is crazy. That's
Sum of
probably
money
Why would
given
they
to a
need 5
business or individual by
properties?
the
It's
government
crazy.
to support their
with the
project
1%.
grant.
At least it's something. But still, yeah.
How many people out there actually have more than 5 properties?
5 down.
That one guy
Piece
that
of land
bought,
used for
like,
growing
10
crops
of
or
them in the barrio.
farm.
Oh, yeah. I think that guy. But he still owns them, too. Let me see.
7 down. Social media platform people use to vent. Water. Uh, 8 across. Person who provides support to criminal organization. Asset.
Ah. Helios, Jenna,
3
Josh
down.
Grin, Max Angel,
Person who
Peggy,
belongs to a
Remedy
city.
Creed, Andre Tyson,
Listen.
Billy Struts, and Reggie Myatt are some of the names that will help Mayor Charles Danger achieve his goals and help the city grow.
Hey, Reggie Mike.
4 across. A well-known square
Remedy
located in the
Creed.
heart. Oh, Legion.
Helios is one of
That
these
sounded
people
like
that
a
has more than
fucking
5
nightmare
properties.
blunt rotation you just
Billy
read out.
Struts.
Yeah.
2 down. Music
That's
She
Yeah,
found
that's
me
nice.
released on
gunning
its
24/7
own.
just because she had guns on her.
Reset
She was like,
single.
"Yeah, I'm gunning you down because I have guns on me."
She did that like a couple months ago, a few months ago.
Yeah,
with me and
yeah, you were
Davenport.
there. Yeah,
Oh, it was that one. Gotcha.
yeah. She wrote
9
that 24/7.
across.
She
I
had,
wasn't
like
even
3
out. She
guns
just
on
got
her.
out
She
and
just
started
gunned
fucking
us
blasting.
down.
Medical facility where doctors and staff provide treatment.
I popped off in that one.
Did you get her?
Oh
Yeah, we
yeah,
got her.
we got her.
Then she got raided for $5 million. Or
The
something like
Capitol
that.
or no Crusade?
Yeah,
Damn.
Well, it's hospital.
'cause she literally said she was gonna just get more guns.
Who said that?
Remedy Creed.
Oh. You know, Remedy Creed had been provided like $12 million over the course of like a month or two for events, and like some of them had like 7, like a quantity of 7 with a charge of $100,000 for like a scavenger hunt. They're being paid $700,000 to host an event or something like that. Large metal
That's
pot
crazy.
used for cooking over open fire. Oh, it is cauldron.
She was the one hosting them Lego street races.
Okay, I finished the crossword.
Who's Peggy?
Huh?
I said that one of the people helping is Peggy. Who the fuck's Peggy? Never heard of him. Helping the mayor. Josh
No
Green,
idea.
Max Angel, Peggy, and then Remedy Creed.
Nobody in the MDT on the Peggy.
Well, is Peggy typically like the legal name, or is that Peggy's typically shortened, right?
From what?
Wait, from what?
know what
Hold
from.
on, wait.
There's a Peggy with an IE, but it's a nickname.
Isn't Peggy
Elodie
short for Margaret?
Peggy Shipman Finch?
What?
Or not
Peggy
not
short for
short, but like a
Margaret?
different.
Well, hold
Yeah, I'm
on,
pretty sure.
honey.
How the
It's
fuck
like
do you
Rich. It's
Peggy
like
out of
Richard and
Margaret?
Dick,
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah,
like,
you're right. Yeah, you're right.
or Oh my gosh, is it William?
Bob.
And then is it Bill? Oh, what is it? Hold on. What's the?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah,
and
William
Bill.
and Bill. Yep.
Yeah, but there's also a third one. I'm pretty sure in that same exact thing. Hold on.
Oh yeah, Elodie, Peggy, Shipman.
Yeah, it is from Margaret.
Bitch.
There's Robert and Bob.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
That's interesting.
That Helios guy, I think he's been fleecing the government for the longest time.
How?
Well, I know he just spent $12 million on a property.
Oh yeah, up in Grapesea, wasn't it? Not Grapesea, Harmony.
Yeah.
This is so fucking good.
And I wouldn't be surprised if all the businesses that Bruce Baylor's got, if he's not getting a bunch of grants and stuff through them, and that's where he gets all his money from.
No, he is. He got $15 million in the past 20 days. I saw a subpoena for him.
50
Damn.
million.
No, 15, 1-5.
Oh,
I mean, even then, damn.
Yeah.
Like Helios will be getting property tax. He's got 7 properties.
We all know how that goes. Best friend gets the other 2.
Oh my God, you're right. These tax evaders will be exchanging properties so they don't get taxed.
That's why it needs to be considerably lower. And then, in addition to that, the way it gets resolved is the DOJ will not accept any contracts indicating that someone else is the actual owner when on paper it is someone else's property. No contracts will be honored, and essentially you better not fuck over the person who has the property in their name, because it is ultimately theirs and no contract will say otherwise. I think that's the only way to combat the transferring of property. What was the ruling on the Silas case yesterday?
see, there was, I believe he's out on bail. I seen a thing in the MDT.
Oh wait, it was just the bail hearing. It wasn't actually the case. I
Yeah.
forgot. Today is a case though. I think today's the Jimbo. I could be wrong. I think it's the Jimbo case today or something.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's gonna be today. The one with Babylon.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
When is his
He just
funeral?
woken up from ICU today. I don't know.
I don't know if that's
I heard another
been
officer died.
determined.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
No, not recently. Before
Oh.
Jimbo.
Okay.
Yeah, bail was granted and he's under house arrest apparently.
Does it state which property? Also, by the way, Irish McIrish, I'm pretty sure has his photo taken for Michael Stargo. It's actually a photo of Irish. So if you run into Michael Stargo, actually, you know what? I'm going to clear the photo.
Oh, I dealt
Yeah.
with this. Yeah.
It's 1,000% Irish in that
Honey.
photo. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dispatch room now.
Okay.
It's not sexual, guys.
But don't come
forget
in.
to put your papers back.
Do you want me to
What?
put a do not disturb
Oh shit.
thing on the door?
Yeah,
I
if
can
you wouldn't
cancel
mind,
that,
I'd
yeah.
appreciate that.
I like how in the bail conditions it says 3 vehicle lengths, standard Glendale.
You try and dress like a Bond villain.
No.
Okay.
It's just
Hello.
because the eye patch is in it. Hello.
It's many things. Many things. Honey, this is Jessica. If you haven't met already, this is Springfield, Marshall Springfield. Marshall Springfield, this is Assistant Chief Rhodes.
Dark, I was LSPD for 8 months.
I'm just making sure you guys know each other.
Well aware.
Good.
All right, what's up? What's going on?
So I was actually wanted to talk to LSPD, so
Don't mind me.
I'm glad
just,
you're here.
Putting a sign up, so you won't be disturbed at all.
Thank you.
We value privacy.
So Dark called me about my subpoena for Bruce Baylor. And something interesting I noticed when going through the transaction records. Bruce Baylor.
Just to clarify,
Applied
just
for-
so I don't misunderstand, is this a specific Bruce Baylor bank account subpoena or phone subpoena, or is this county records
Well, I've
but
got all of
specifically
them.
tied? Okay.
I have all of his bank records now
Okay.
for
Go
all of
on.
his businesses and everything. And while combing through everything, I was looking through the county records, and he had applied and been approved for multiple grants. One of those grants
Oh, that's one
was
of the
to
crossword
purchase.
things on the newspaper, by the way, Grant.
Oh, fantastic!
I'm sorry if I
It's going to
spoiled
be
it
a
for
hot
you.
topic soon.
Oh.
Oh no, I don't really take the time for it.
I
Well,
feel
he
like
was given
Grant is
a
going to be
$5
reworded a
million
crime.
and possibly soon. He was given a $5 million grant to purchase BET, specifically to acquire engines and parts for LSPD. Well, come to find out, he's getting these parts and then selling all the parts regardless. Those
Oh.
were supposed to be provided to y'all.
Oh.
Is it recent?
Yes, within the last 30 days.
Oh.
So all those advertisements y'all see of Bruce Baylor on Twitter trying to advertise to sell me your bet, he's buying that
Yeah.
all with money given to him by the county, so that in the intention from his grant was to purchase parts and engines to provide to LSPD. But when I'm going through his transaction records, it looks like he's still selling the engines and parts to LSPD and not providing y'all
I mean, I can
any
tell
free
you
of charge.
now, I bought a full set of stage 5s excluding brakes for 200 grand from him.
Me too.
Like,
So basically, he's getting free money to buy parts
And make
and
more
then
money.
selling them to you for extra money.
What the fuck?
see, I think the issue here. Do we know how the whole process works behind these grants? Because, like,
Oh, it's terrible.
well,
There were
can
$151 million in grants provided in 7 days.
not can, but
151?
has the mayor's office ever sort of gone back and said, approved, but here are the limitations? Like,
No. In fact, he doesn't even read them most of the time. I can tell you why or how I know this. Because of reviewing some of these grants, the money that's approved, when people actually break them down, oftentimes doesn't even amount up to the amount of the grant. And some of the money
Boy.
just doesn't make any sense.
okay. The reason I ask is because I begin to think, like, number one, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that Bruce is the worst person in the entire world. I've always been of the mindset that Bruce's entire business is based upon convenience. You know, Bruce is going to have the part that you need. And so if you need it or want it right now, you're going to pay premium. But if you're willing to, you know, shop around, you can get it at normal market prices, right? I think a lot of people,
I agree.
I think a lot of people misunderstand his business. And the thing is, he's around a lot, right? So people default to him despite the fact that it is a convenience-based business where, while yes, there is a lot of risk and a lot of, you know, the boxes, at the end of the day, no one is forced to go to Bruce, but also from my understanding, there was a whole problem with him in the court center with trust, from my understanding. And so, who was it that told me? Was it Martha? I forget the exact context because it happened so long ago, but the long story short was he was the person in charge for providing the court center, from my understanding, with parts. Or maybe it was Miguel Almerian who told me. He was the one who's like essentially the manager, from my understanding, of the parts business of the court center, except employees got a percentage discount. And if I recall correctly, it was said that he was, I forget the exact context, but he was doing something fishy with that. So my question becomes, he gets $5 million. How do we know he's not claiming only bad boxes, essentially, for those $5 million and not, you know what I mean? Like, if he gets to stage 5, suddenly it was his personal stash of money. Like, does that make sense?
He should be keeping books about this stuff, though.
Yes, and that's the next phase.
Yeah.
But effectively, from what I understand, he has never provided any free parts or engines outside of like stage 3s, which are pretty much given away for free anyway on the streets.
Yeah, no one.
I've received sets of stage 3 myself for free, like from random people before.
I'm sorry.
But the fact of the matter
Hmm.
is, he's getting money. He's getting free supplies and then selling that supplies back to you.
Not good.
I mean, I do agree, but hypothetical here.
Mm-hmm.
What incentive would he have if all he was doing, like, I'm trying to logically think this through. Why would he benefit from $5 million of equipment that is only going to be provided to us if he didn't essentially get a cut of something somewhere in between that, right?
Well, he should, but he's not providing. He's not giving
Right,
y'all a
okay.
discount or anything.
So what is the actual
And it
like,
looks like he's out of his 3 grants in the last 2 weeks. He hasn't even fulfilled any part of it.
but the
mostly I wanted to come
the
to y'all
$5
because
million
of the LSPD
thing,
promises.
has he done anything regarding not anything, sorry, the specific allocation of funds, is it all for BET?
Yes, that's what the grant was for.
And there's no administrative fee, there's no business fee, so he's
Well,
acting
we're
as
still digging
nothing.
that up.
He's acting as nothing more than the middleman. Because again, even then, that still doesn't make sense, because if it was for the purpose of providing it to the LSPD, the implication there is he's sourcing the BET, opening boxes, and handing that over. But that's
Mhm.
seemingly not the case, question mark?
It's from my understanding. The documentation's pretty pitiful, but he's also horribly intermingled all of his companies together.
I mean, and
It's
let's
been
also not forget,
interesting to try and dissect his bank of
he
records.
was the one who had his warehouse seized, if I recall correctly. And
Yeah,
that was
you're right,
also on the
yeah.
basis of oh my gosh, what was it? That's a Daisy question, if I recall correctly. It was on the docket, but like, I think he was running stuff through his business.
Hello?
Oh, hello.
Oh, he's running everything through businesses.
Well, no. This was like back in the day.
Oh,
Back in the
I
day.
understand.
Sorry, do you want
Hello,
me? Are you in a
deputy.
private conversation? I apologize.
Yes.
So
Yes.
he does want to get into investigations, honey.
Oh.
So
Yeah, I do. Is this? I mean, if you need me to fuck off, I can.
Well,
It's
I
not a
mean,
problem.
it's a Springfield. It's a Springfield call, not me.
Honestly, I was talking to y'all to see if y'all wanted to put somebody on it to assist you, because I feel like LSPD's getting scammed, and I
It
wanted to
sounds
make
like
y'all
it.
aware of it so y'all can look at it, and I wanted y'all to have an opportunity to get your hand in the pie as well.
I will see if we can find someone who's willing to take this on.
I'll do it.
You want to do it?
I don't like getting scammed.
I agree.
I paid 300 grand for parts that apparently should
You
have been
ready to
free.
dig through spreadsheets?
Yeah,
Oh, he loves spreadsheets.
I love a good spreadsheet. I love spreading those
I do
sheets.
too. My
Word.
current spreadsheet is more than 3 million lines long.
Is the only means of us checking these grants seeing links and descriptions under account 10 and 11?
Yeah, effectively.
Oh, wonderful.
It's a horrible system.
Yeah, that's
Same as like
problemo.
when you look for permitted distilleries in Los Santos, they're not in the MDT at all. I've been directed by the mayor's office that I have to download a web browser onto my MDT and go to lossantos.me and view the permits on there exclusively.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I told him he really needs to port that into like the MDT into a report or something.
Yeah, that.
Is it in the public library section? Oh no, that's just public. That's book. It's actual books. Okay.
Because like at the end of the day,
Los Santos ME.
like I should just be able to pull up
Yeah.
my MDT and figure out exactly what the fuck that stuff is.
Yeah, no, if you scroll about halfway down on the main page, there's a section that says get what you need. And it's like get a business license, business funding. The bottom right is distillery permits. You can click on valid permits to see which ones are the currently active permits. They're not even fully filled out. I got onto them because I was like, you have these permits, but the two most recent ones aren't even filled out. It just has a name.
Listen, I have a hot take here, and that hot take is every grant excluding and obviously I'm very biased here. Every grant or contract excluding vehicle repairs and food for government entities should just be axed.
At this point, yeah, they're pretty much just a way to funnel money into people's pockets. So far, I haven't found too many of them that actually fulfilled the grant, like the use of the grant. And grants should be a way to subsidize cost, not completely 100% cover it, including salaries and payments and everything. And that's what people are using them for.
Daisy was looking into this before, specifically Remedy Creed, and specifically, I want to say that she had been provided anywhere from $11 to $12 million over the course of a short period of time for the hosting of events. And then you start looking into these event things, and they'll have like a quantity of 7 for like a business administration fee at $100,000 a piece.
Yeah, there was one from, do y'all know Helios Lore?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was given a grant of $15 million to host a bicycle race.
Excuse
Well,
me?
they made out of fucking gold.
Yes, and apparently it was the salaries paid out. Well, whenever he actually has a whole breakdown itemized of all the payouts, the itemization only totaled out to $11 million for one.
Did he receive the full amount?
Yes, he received the full amount.
Is there a justification for the amount that's given generally?
Even though the requested total was 11 million, and he was
given 15 million.
Textbook. You got more than what you said you were gonna do, and you kept it.
I mean, you have ones like Bruce Baylor where he received $3.4 million for a quote aircraft purchase, and then he never purchased the aircraft.
My God.
He actually got that one approved twice. Oh, he actually got 2 of them. He has 2 of those submitted and approved, and he's never purchased an aircraft. He has one for 3.4
Does
and
it
one for
make the
2.5
mayor
million.
complicit at some point?
Which mayor is that under?
Yeah, who was it? Was it Brazil or Danger?
What day was the inauguration?
I don't know.
Do you remember?
Let me reference the DOJ announcement. Give me a second. That was
End of October.
October 28th.
October 28th. Dark, you had my subpoena up recently, right?
Yes, I got it.
Because it has a full breakdown inside of it under the
I closed it.
original one.
When they apply for these grants, do they have to say, obviously they ask for a specific amount, and then they need to justify every penny of that, surely, if they're asking for a lot?
Or is it think, just... but not often.
Okay, here we go.
And then there's no follow-up to ever verify they actually spend it.
So he gets 4.5 on October 10th, 5 mil on October 20th, 3.4 mil on the 25th, but then on the 29th, he gets a 2.5 mil for an aircraft. So that was probably when Danger was in office.
Okay. Can you provide me the links to the associated grants?
They're actually in my subpoena.
Yeah. 35282 is the subpoena.
Yeah, that's how I got his personal and his first business. After I received this one, I was able to get all of his businesses because he has intermingled all of his businesses together. He literally has transactions in B2 Ventures that is saying this is a payment for B2 Customs and other ones, and he's used his different companies to make purchases for different industries than what they're assigned to.
Huh.
These applications, are they public information, Marshall,
So-
or are they?
Yes, if they're approved, because the only way no, unless they're approved, and the only reason we know they're approved is because when they send the money out, they put the associated grant request in the original Google Doc in
Yeah.
the link, or like in the description of the transfer.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That's pretty much the only way we know, right? Am I correct in saying
Pretty
that?
much. No,
Hey,
you're pretty accurate. If
would
you'd
it
like to
be-
look at it, Deputy, you can view the report as well. It's a subpoena. It's not like it's
Oh.
a hidden
Oh, yeah, I'd love to.
information. It's a report number 35282. It's a subpoena that's already been signed and delivered.
Okay. Oh.
But
Stupid
that has
question.
that has my full breakdown of everything I've seen.
If we were to go for a charge of fraud, I mean, is that what we'd even be
I would
going
go for embezzlement. Go
yeah,
for
embezzlement for sure.
If you do embezzlement, there is a clawback in embezzlement charge. Fraud does not have a clawback.
So this one on the 25th, he says, we purchased a property already. We're making a new business. We renovated it for 500 grand. So can you just give us all the money we spent on the property? It's basically what he's doing.
Yes. He's quite literally asking for a refund on all of his costs. They're not
These
using
are
it
like
as a subsidy at all.
yeah.
He's literally asking for the full amount to completely be covered every time. And this is a man who purchased a $16 million or purchased a house for $16 million.
I was
And
just
what
reading
was
that.
lesser known was he also had $10 million tied up in another property during that same auction.
This guy's rich.
Oh yes, he's
And
made
he's a
millions
mechanic,
by
huh?
scamming the government.
Okay. See, I'd be kind of interested in subpoenaing every single permit and subsidy request form that has been granted. Is that something? Do you think that would be? Yeah, but I mean, or maybe in the last month, let's say.
We can do that. Just you've got the FOIA for the accounts, right? For the last month.
Oh yes. Well, I have the FOIA for every month ever on every government account.
Oh, is there no?
My spreadsheet is over a gigabyte inside.
Jesus. Is there no statute with any of the business grant stuff, or is that still under the 30-day rule?
Well, it's something to challenge, right? Because it's still an actively.
When does the crime actually get committed? Is it after?
Yeah, it's still actively being committed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, if they haven't fulfilled what they stated they were going to do. But additionally, this also points out like portions of these grant requests where are they required to indicate when these things are to be completed? Like, obviously it shouldn't take you a long period of time to source a fucking airplane that you can purchase. But are they just going to claim, or like when this is legally brought up, they're going to be, oh, you know what? Sorry. I know we were given the money 2 months ago, but we bought it when you brought up that we were holding on to X amount of millions of dollars that we hadn't, or that we only got to purchase an airplane and then didn't. Forgot that we held on to that money for 2 months.
I've just filled out like a bullshit version of this form for permit and subsidy requests. There's before the last page, there's 3 questions. First one is, provide a description of your business. For existing ones, describe the project or business initiative you're requesting for. That's fine. And then the next one is, please explain why you need the funding. Like, okay. And then the next question is provide an itemized breakdown of all costs and services involved. And the next page it says what is the amount of money you're requesting, and then you say I certify this is the correct amount, etc. So I think I'd be very interested to see how people are breaking down their costs, expenses, and everything to do with whatever it is they're requesting money for. Because if there's like, I mean, is it more people than just this Bruce guy that's doing this shit?
Oh,
Oh
yes.
That's kind of what I want to kind of.
Let me put it this way. Sorry, what was your name again?
Jackie Snowman.
Snow. Let me put it this way, Snow. There was a 7-day period where I pulled just Los Santos County's records. In that 7-day period, $151 million in business grants were approved and delivered.
Jesus Christ. And is that both counties or just LS County?
That was just Los Santos. When I bumped it out to 3 weeks, it was over 350 million.
Springfield, real quick.
What about up north? Is anyone looking at that?
The 1025 link is the same link as the 1020. Is that intended?
I have looked at Blaine County, but they don't have as much money to provide, and it was actually brought forward to us as a concern from Blaine County. When I looked at Blaine County's records, they haven't really provided too many
Wait, those are the
business
same
grants,
too.
but
okay.
they also don't have nearly as much money.
Okay, to play
Gotcha.
devil's advocate for a minute, in terms of like, because that sounds like a big number, right? 350 mil, but how much comes in that amount of time? You know,
A
like, if
pretty
it's just-
significant amount.
right? So like, you know, that might sound like a lot of money, but if they're bringing like 3 billion in 3 weeks, you know, it's not as much, right? So I think it depends. I'm not against them giving grants to people as long as they're like being done properly, you know. But this just doesn't seem like it's been done properly.
Yeah. Trust me, I'm
Question.
all in support of grants when they're done properly as a subsidy, not as we're going to provide you all of your business for free and you're going to profit 100% off everything.
So I want to get this straight. So real quick, looking at the portion proposals attached plus the ID for the transactions, right?
Sorry.
You have separate transactions or transaction IDs, which means that they have gone through. Except,
correct.
I don't know if this was done in error, but the 1010 link and the 1029 link are identical, and then the 1020 and the 1025 link are identical. And the crazy part is, this is no longer valid for the original request because the date has been changed.
Yeah, I actually noted that if you see the highlighted section in the writings above, there's a yellow text area, and this is a duplicate from the original.
That's crazy.
Okay, well.
Wait, there's the two duplicates.
Yes,
Yes,
that's what I'm saying. Of those 4 links, there's only 2 links. The first and the last are the same, and the 2 middle ones are the same. And they all have different transaction IDs, which means all of them have been paid out.
Wait, Jessica, can you see the edit history on those or no?
No.
Because do you think he used the same, like, I know you mentioned...
Well, yes, it's the same link, because look at the, again...
It's the same link, it's the same paper.
It is literally the same link. That's from the comment. The only thing I can't tell from this, because I don't have the county account in front of me, is the amounts that were actually paid out, which you would be able to tell if you have it in front of you, because you just look for that transaction ID.
Yeah, and I can look it up right now and tell you exactly how much, but it should have listed in there. Yeah, in the body of the subpoena, I tell you how much was provided.
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't read any of the body of the subpoena. I was just looking at the transaction, so I get the links.
That's okay. It was 4.5, 5 million, 3.4, and 2.5 million.
And the crazy thing is, again, there's no history of the original one before it was edited, because they re-requested.
Yep.
That's actually absurd.
I'm reading these grants that he got. All he had to put for his breakdown in cost for the aircraft one was aircraft purchase.
Yep.
It's all incredibly vague. There's no like we're going to be. So in Bruce's case, for example, they had a plane request for one where they want to do events and stuff, offer trips, scuba diving, skydiving, yada yada yada, cool stuff. However, there's no breakdown in costs at all. There's not like we need this amount of money for this. We're going to be making, we project we're going to be making this amount of money through these sales, through this kinds of service, yada 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 yada. It's so vague. It seems easy to get millions of dollars from these from the state.
Oh, it's even
And
better because
why-
he's never purchased a plane, any plane. He has still never purchased any aircraft. with
So the
that
mayor's
funded
office
money.
don't check with
No.
the. Ooh.
Guys, we can fix this. We propose legislation
Hello, Madam Mayor.
requiring oversight to some capacity for all of these things. And not only that, the burden should be entirely on the people receiving the grants to prove that they have followed through with these requests in a reasonable amount of time.
I agree.
Like that's
Is
not a tall
legislation
ask.
around this? There probably isn't, is there?
Yeah, I was told at one point, many years ago, there used to be some kind of government agency that followed up on these kind of things.
Fuck, what were they
Regis
called,
or-
Rhodes? Was it Aegis? Yeah, it
Regis?
was. Aegis. Run by
Aegis,
Eve.
that's the word.
It was Eve Summers, if I remember correctly. And was Nancy Drew there as well? I think she was.
I don't specifically recall. However, during that time there was also a there was 2 levels of tax evasion. Tax in like on its own was already very complicated. They had an entire tax code that was so convoluted that essentially everyone ignored it. That had a funny name, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I definitely ignored it at Eric's.
And then the thing is, the tax evasion charge, the small one, subjected you to a let's say a 33% asset forfeiture. And then the larger one was a much larger amount. But it was a flat 33%, and it never clarified if it was based on like value or amount of assets. As in, if you have a Imaggio in a property and a second Imaggio, for example, are they going 33% based on they're just going to take one of those 3, or is it entirely based on value, which could potentially be a combination of like, you know, if that property isn't valued all that much, and also with the fact that right now vehicle prices are wildly different day to day. I don't know how that would work if we attempted to push anything like that nowadays, but TLDR, it was a flat 33%, I think, on the small portion, but it never clarified how it would go if pushed. It would be based on like net value or amount of assets.
What's an Imaggio?
It's a very fast car that brakes on a dime, turns on a dime. It's phenomenal, and we don't have them.
I'm not a car guy anymore.
I had to go off track a little bit. Well, when did we get a corruption charge?
There's a charge.
It's been there for quite a while, I believe.
Really? Yeah.
Oh yes. I honestly, I don't think hardly anyone knows about it, or even
I
really
was
knows
unaware.
how to charge it.
Holy shit! We didn't used to have this charge.
No, this is pretty good actually.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
I mean,
for
it's very
like,
clear.
There's a lot of very interesting charges, and also some that need to be re-evaluated, like
what?
weapon attachments.
Right?
Attachments needs to be reconsidered pretty heavily.
Yes.
Did you know there is
after
a firearm? The Glock 19.
Glockatron. Oh no.
Yeah, it becomes a Class 2 with a specific attachment.
Does it?
So, do you
Yes.
charge? Yes.
Shit.
Yeah, if you have a body attachment to the Glock, which a lot of people, I have noticed when I go back and look, when I'm doing my analysis on things, I have seen people seize Glocks with body attachments, but only charge them for class 1, even though
Yep.
it is technically a class 2 at that point.
I will
But then
say
the question is the gun a class 2, or is the body attachment making it one? Therefore, is the firearm itself the class 2, or is the attachment the class 2?
so. The reason this gets even more confusing and why it's a little more understandable as to the confusion is well over a year ago we ran into Glockatrons, and when we did, they were not class 2s. They were not auto.
Oh yeah.
And so
Yeah, I remember having
they
one,
are
and it was just a semi-auto.
Yep, and they are now, but with an attachment. I'm of the mindset, keep it simple. If we know the body is what's making it the class 2, you charge class 2 plus the attachments aside from that, because I think any other way of dealing with that is silly. Like, I don't think they should get the class 2, the body attachment, and all the other attachments. I think it should be class 2, exclude body attachment, add all the others. Would be my... If anyone asked me how to deal with it, that's what I would instruct them to do, personally.
Yeah, I mean,
Makes
in the
sense.
current situation, yes, I agree.
Oh gosh, this is a lot of money.
Oh, it's a lot of money. But yeah, I wanted to come to LSPD because I was, after sorting, looking through these, it was made apparent to me that LSPD has been getting scammed. And I wanted to make y'all aware of it.
I do appreciate it.
I did
Wait,
dig up
scammed how?
a lot. Oh, he was given a $5 million grant to purchase BET in order to acquire engines and parts for LSPD. But he's been getting those parts and then selling those parts to LSPD.
Oh.
So it's quite literally a 100% profit because he's spending no money to acquire them, and then he's pocketing 100% of the profits. And it's not all profits; it's literally 100% profit.
No, they're class 1 unless they have a body.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're looking at that. That's concerning.
Am I wrong in saying that very rarely have we ever used Article 5 under statute of limitations, like delayed discovery? Subject
I don't think
to
delayed discovery really fits this one.
Well, no, not
'Cause
right
we
now,
had
because
access
these
to everything.
are with, well, we have access to them receiving the funds. We don't have access. We didn't have access to them not following through with what they said they would.
Well, that's the thing, is it's not really delayed discovery because he's still actively committing the crime, right? Like his continued failure to complete his agreement, he's still actively committing the crime. It's not like the crime is over, it's currently being committed.
But would DOJ see that as like he started it on this date, therefore that's the beginning kind of thing, or no?
It would be, I think it would be silly because then essentially all you do is get money from someone in delay, inevitably. And like,
Yeah, it's like if you
then
caught
the
someone
only
for 31 days.
the only recourse you have is preemptively suing someone civilly, or filing charges preemptively in the event where they don't pay by day 31, and that just doesn't make sense. Every person who commits embezzlement, who being entrusted with money, property, or assets belonging to a business, organization, or government entity, knowingly converts, misuses, or diverts said funds or assets for personal, unauthorized, or criminal purposes. Every person found guilty of this charge will be held accountable for the full repayment of the amount embezzled. The thing I don't like is that there isn't really a penalty for that.
All right, just pay
For
it
which
back.
one?
Don't do it again.
Like embezzlement, like the charge is 25. Like the whole
Well, it's a clawback too.
Well, yeah, but the
get
clawback is pretty much the penalty, which is there's like no risk there, right?
Well, unless he's already spent the money. Now, for him, he's already profited everything. But if he spent the money on any personal things, it could potentially send you deeply into the negative. We could also start seizing his assets. If he can't fulfill and repay,
Can't pay it,
we
yeah.
won't put somebody into the negative.
With
We're
the
not going to
bailiff shit.
go Yeah, we're not gonna say, hey, you owe $200 million, but you only have 15 million in your account, so we're gonna put you negative 185. No, we're gonna look at his other assets, his properties, his real estate, his vehicles, and we're gonna start taking those up to the value.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think that's definitely best course of action. And I also think, well, hold on, didn't you say he still has $10 million?
Oh, he has a lot more than that.
But in his
So
personal
this
accounts?
came to light, probably. So this came to light because there was the normal real estate auctions
Yep.
when houses get seized and they get put on for auction. It's a silent bid. He won a Chumash property for $16 million. But what wasn't known at the time was that he also had a bid that lost on the Harmony property for $10 million. So he actually had $26 million tied up in those auctions.
Oh.
So we know he
Christ.
has additional money.
Who won the Harmony gas station?
The Harmony one?
Helios.
Helios?
Was it Helios?
Yeah.
The one who's also gotten a bunch of grants?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Believe me, I'm gonna ask Jessica here for the foyers, and then I'm going digging. For
What
Helios and Bruce.
at what point does this become part of the mayor's office responsibility? As in, like, at what point do they take consequences for this kind of mismanagement of the city's money?
I guess we have to figure that part out because we have
Shit.
to prove intent and a willingness, right?
Well,
And this is something that I've only started breaching this in the last week. And I was focusing on Bruce Baylor. It has become very apparent in only a matter of days that this is a widespread issue. But I still want to hyper focus right now on Bruce because we need to establish some foundational procedures. Nobody's taken these kind of actions before, these type of law enforcement actions. And so if I go too broad scale and try to hit too many at once, we're bound to make mistakes.
Yeah.
If we hyper focus on a big one right now, we can lay some foundation for how this should go. Like one of my next steps is likely going to be to file to freeze his accounts. But I can't do that until there's pending either criminal or civil litigation. So I need to make sure I have as much as I can.
I also think as a stopgap, not just for Bruce, but everyone as a whole, we need to propose some sort of accountability legislation specific to grant requests. Because right now it's, okay, I trust you're going to use the millions of dollars you requested. And there's no like, okay, here's the proof that I purchased this or whatever. But additionally, like I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the box request. The county paid $5 million, 4 of which was used to cover the $6.3 million purchase price.
Yes.
Why?
But then it was literally followed up with you'll have to see the full records because he literally follows that one up with another request, and the mayor's office goes, "Oh, we're fulfilling the rest of this to cover it 100%."
Yeah, I don't know.
I think Mayor Dawn and Blaine County would support change on this.
Oh, 100%. And the
Yes, she
thing is,
actually
she's
brought-
not going to be an
she
issue.
brought this to our attention. Oh,
Oh,
yes.
there you go.
She brought
Yeah.
this to our attention very strongly.
Oh,
She
good.
had us very deeply audit the Blaine County accounts, and we found some interesting oddities from Junior's term,
Well.
but they've all been sorted already.
Oh.
Would you be able to provide me the FOIAs that you have received, I'd say like last 90 days. For I don't even care about Blaine County just because hypothetically, well, here's the thing. Hypothetically, even if something could have happened up north, it would be at such a small scale in comparison because they don't have anywhere near the funds to be throwing money out like that. So like if someone were to be found, it'd be at a fraction of the damage done in Ellis County, essentially.
Are you using your own tool to interpret the terrible records that you get from the bank system?
Yes.
I highly recommend you request your own FOIA from them because I requested them in one big bulk. And if I try to export them, you're going to get
too
a
big?
fandangled, slightly corrected version of what I have. And so what I export won't read into your program.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I have mine.
This is
My
going to be
tool
wonderful.
changes the timestamp into a timestamp I can actually read.
What was you saying? Don't use the subpoena tool. Use something else. Yeah.
Oh no! Use your tool. I was telling him I have my own tool. I wrote one in Python because of the sheer amount of data that I had to do. I needed it to run
snake?
locally on my
Nerd.
That sounds
That
dangerous.
is very nerdy. I'm sorry, Marsh. That is.
It is.
That's
In
it's
fact,
cool.
don't
It's
get
the
me
cool
wrong.
kind of nerdy, but it's very nerdy.
Nerd.
I needed it to run locally. Those browser alternatives just weren't working for the sheer size of my data, and I needed it to be able to flip through things quickly.
Oh.
Like I said, my
Okay.
subpoena is my current record book is more than 3.1 million lines.
Insane. How do
Is
you even keep track of that?
With my tool, I have a bunch
Oh.
of all kinds of little additional tools inside of it,
Cool.
bookmarks and.
Are you able to send me the FOIA that you have for like October through now, if you have one?
I have some. Like I was just telling Rhodes, it would be best for you to request your own.
Okay.
Because I requested them in like massive bulk, and if I try to export just the time frame you're looking for, it won't read into your subpoena tool.
well, do you have the original, like the link for the FOIA, the original one? It'll obviously
I have a
be
bunch of different ones.
Oh.
I mean, you can see the ones I've made because we only have access to the FOIA channel, and they make us do it all in the FOIA channel.
But do they just email you the link for the export?
Oh yeah. If you see one, let's see. I can try to share with you what I have. I have a lot.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, I'd only want account 10, and then for the last 3 months is, I think, best.
Let me see which ones I can get you real quick.
I'm going to request 10 and 11 for...
Well, don't I wouldn't bother with 11. 11 is going to be, at, again, such a small scale because they just don't
Yeah,
have
but
money to hand out like that.
You don't know what's going to be
But
in there.
exactly, I'm kind of interested to see what's in 11 personally.
Well,
I'm going to...
Springfield, didn't you go over 11?
Sorry, I was porting these over.
You're good.
I did go through bits of 11, yeah, because it was all part of my massive subpoena or my massive FOIA.
Is there anything of
I
note?
didn't see any real oddities in the Blaine County one, but feel free to double check because you know how tunnel vision investigators can get.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not doubting your ability or anything. I'm just interested to see what it's like.
Oh, it's okay to doubt my ability or to doubt my crossing. Like I said, investigators, including myself, can tunnel vision, which means we end up missing something.
Springfield, where is the
I've made the request.
thing that you had mentioned? Sorry.
Which thing?
Oh, got it. Never mind.
I'm gonna warn you, these files are huge.
Yeah,
The best
that's
option
fine.
is once you get it read in, sort it by largest amount. Don't try to sort by day. You'll go crazy.
Okay. Richard, can I use or have access to the tool you're using, or is that like
Yes,
a
yes, yeah.